What is up, guys? It's Axon the Good Time Gaming coming to you guys with a little update on the console version of Payday 2 Crimewave Edition. A recent tweet on the Payday 2 Crimewave Edition Twitter page has revealed that a patch has been sent to Microsoft and Sony for them to test and approve, which will presumably be deployed into the game, which means that holy fucking shit, Payday 2 Crimewave Edition might actually be getting an update pretty soon. Get excited, but maybe not too excited, because we don't really know what's going to be in this update. I mean, for all we know, it could be, you know, everything up until, say, the last 3 months, or may not have new skills in there. I mean, we don't know what's going to be in there. Hopefully, though, it will include all the updates up until update 106, which is the most recent one on PC. Ideally, it should be equal to PC, though we know that may not happen. The second question, and kind of the more important one in some respects, is what happens now? You know, like what happens now? So the new update's going to come out. They've promised free stuff for people with Crimewave Edition who've been waiting forever. So what is that free stuff going to be? So I actually took some time and I went looking back through some of the old console update videos and tried to look for stuff for Twitter. And I know I've seen them promise free stuff in the past. You know, we're going to get free content whenever it comes out. We're going to give you free stuff. We're going to give you free stuff. So I wanted to see, you know, what that stuff was that had been promised. And I didn't really find very much, which kind of surprised me. Maybe I've missed some post somewhere. Maybe I've missed something along the way. But if I have, then please leave a comment in the section below, and I'll add like a little box over the video or something in the link so people can kind of see that. But I came up with very, very little that they're actually offering for free, and one of them, one of the free quote-unquote things, is actually well, we'll get to that. Let's just start with the first thing there, guys. Let me preface this by saying that this update video is status update number 4. This was released November 20th of 2015, okay? So that's how old this one is. Let's take a listen.
One of them is the cash reward that we've been spoken about before, the $10 million amount that will be added to the game. And the other reward is actually a unique mask that only the Xbox One heisters and PlayStation 4 heisters are going to get, called the Unforsaken. Looks pretty cool, right?
Alright, so for waiting a year basically for updates, you get $10 million in-game and this, you know, pretty cool looking mask. You know, I'm not going to say it's not a cool looking mask by any means. It's very cool, actually. I like it a lot. But yeah, basically you get $10 million and a mask. I would assume that most people who've been playing Crimewave Edition probably don't need a lot of money. And also, if you think about it, I mean, 10 million is not a whole lot. I mean, I'm assuming that's spending cash. I mean, it might be offshore. If it's offshore, it'd be kind of stupid because you don't do anything with it. But even like 10 million spending cash, I mean, you can do a couple heists on Death Wish with that and easily get it. If you've been grinding heists forever, then you're going to have a lot of money. Bearing in mind also that skills no longer cost money to obtain. They're free. So what the hell are you going to spend $10 million on? I mean, buy some new weapons, I guess. It kind of doesn't seem like very much, because it's not very much. Let's move on to the next thing. Alright guys, the next update video that's worth looking at is status update number 7. This video was released February 13th of 2016. Let's take a listen.
Jacket, you know, that pretty cool guy from Hotline Miami, is going to be available for free for both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One owners when the first DLC or update hits. I'm excited about this because the collaboration with Denaton with Hotline Miami and Hotline Miami 2 is one of the coolest things we've done with Payday 2, and I hope you guys look forward to playing with him when he's set for launch.
Alright, so for waiting, you get the character jacket. I'm assuming probably the Hotline Miami heist and all that stuff will also come with it. You know, I'd only assume that'd be the case. There's a few things that are really wrong with this one. The first one is that there are a lot of Australian players, and I don't know if Germany is one of the countries too, but I know Australia is for sure, where Hotline Miami is like blacklisted. Like, you can't buy it in Australia. So people can't even buy the game to get this character. Like, people who have already played the game, are playing the game, are, you know, paying for this game. They can't even play this character. So I feel like if they're going to do that, they should just make him a free character all around. I think that'd probably be the smartest move there. I don't know if they'll actually do that, but that's what I would do if I could do that and if I was in their shoes. The second thing, and this is actually something I kind of stumbled upon when I was trying to, I was in Google typing in, like, you know, free content for Crimewave Edition, like trying to find some search string that might turn up some epiphany, some new results on the free stuff they're going to get. And Jacket was actually promised as a free update shortly after the release of Crimewave Edition. So they're literally, like, bringing out this gift of something that they're supposed to have already given you from the start. And look at this, I found this image on 505 Games website. Look at this, Payday 2 Crimewave Edition. What's inside? A whole lot. Armored Transport, Gauge Weapon Pack 1 and 2, Gauge Mod Courier Pack, Gauge Sniper, Big Bank, Gauge Shotgun, Gauge Assault, Hotline Miami. Hotline Miami. Hotline Miami. It says right here in the Crimewave Edition that Hotline Miami is in this game. And yet, it's not. It's not in the game. Literally on the same page, right here, guys, they talk about how Hotline Miami's character Jacket is a playable character. While he's not available at release, he'll be part of a future update free of charge. This page goes back to May 28th of 2015. You know, maybe it's just somebody fucked up along the way and accidentally like put that was something that's gonna be included. But if you see this big image for like all this free shit, like, no, oh man, look at all this free stuff that's in the game right here. Look at this, you know, all kinds of DLC, Hotline Miami's in there. And then over here in the next thing, well, he's not actually available. Jacket's not available, but he'll be in there shortly. And then a year later, he's still not in there. And they're now saying, well, hey, you're gonna get this free character now. He's supposed to be free from the start. He's supposed to be included. So now you're trying to give us something free as if it's like this reward for something that should have been in there from the start. Like, come on.
Jacket, you know, that pretty cool guy from Hotline Miami, is going to be available for free.
Come on, you know, don't be a bullshitter. My dad is not a very smart man. You know, he's a good man, don't get me wrong. He has his mistakes, he's made some bad mistakes in the past. But he's given me one piece of advice that is very helpful, and I now pass it on to you. Don't ever bullshit a bullshitter, okay? Just don't do it. Do not ever bullshit a bullshitter. And that's what they're literally trying to do here. The character is supposed to have been free, included from the start. Okay, well, maybe he's not. It'll be a soon future update. Okay, great, you know, quick update afterwards. A year later, no update. And now you're trying to give it to us for free? Come on, guys. And last but not least, guys, this video is status update number 9. This video was released March 16th of 2016. So let's see what we get for free with this video.
And for your patience, we've decided that the Overkill pack will be free for you console players. This is one of the more popular DLCs that we have. It contains the rocket launcher and the minigun, which is one of the best weapons in the game. They're very powerful at laying waste at the enemy in the most overkill way possible. Additionally, we're also giving you guys an Overkill reskin of the traditional escape van.
Alright, so you guys will have access to the completely Overkill pack. So that means the minigun, that means the RPG, and you also get the reskin for the van. Now don't get me wrong, this is a cool thing to have for free, but there's a few problems with this. First off, if everybody gets the free skin for the van, then it's not really exclusive or special because everybody has it. I mean, yeah, it looks better than the default van, don't get me wrong, but everyone has it, so it's not really special and it kind of loses a little bit of its luster. It's kind of like if you go out there and you get a new car and then everybody else starts driving the same car as you, and there's literally no other cars on the road except the car you drive. I mean, it would not feel as good, it would not feel as cool of a car after a while because it's like everyone else has the exact same thing. So I'm not really sure about whether or not that's actually a very good reward. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's better than nothing, but it's something. So yeah, that's like literally all I could find. I mean, there might be other stuff that they promised that I wasn't able to find. I spent about half an hour or so trying to look online to find some stuff, and this is all I came up with. So if I've you know, grossly glossed over something, then please let me know. Please do, and I'll make sure and put an update somewhere, either in the comments or probably the video description. Maybe put like a box over the video, like I said, so people can see that and know. But yeah, that was all I could come up with. So I guess now the conversation needs to shift to what should they offer? So the last Crimewave Edition status update was on April 22nd, 2016. It was update number 11. I proposed that every piece of DLC released up until that April 22nd release date for the last status update video should be free for console players. That would basically mean that everything from the Wolf Pack backwards would be free. Now I realize that probably won't happen because they don't want to give away everything because they want to make some money. Okay, you know, whatever. I would not let a product get to such a shitty state or release it in such shitty states where I would have to actually think about, you know, what am I going to give people so they don't like rip my head off. Okay, so we'll make it more fair, okay? Everything through last year, through 2015, should be free. So I believe that would cover the Overkill pack, the Butcher's AK car mod pack, the barbecue, the Butcher's Western pack, I guess the soundtrack, they want to give that away, the Alesso heist, the Golden Grin Casino, Sokol, Gauge Ninja, Yakuza character, Gauge Chivalry, and the Point Break heist. All that stuff would be free. if they did everything through 2015. I feel like at the bare minimum, that's fair. That's totally fair. I feel like at the bare minimum, if that is literally all you're doing, at least through last year, at least. Otherwise, you know, like I said, go through the date that I proposed, which would also rope in the Goat Simulator Heist and the Wolfpack DLC, which means that the only ones not included would be Sydney, Biker, and the Biker Heist. Probably won't get that much. You guys will probably maybe get like 3 or 4 pieces maybe of DLC. I would be shocked if they gave everything away. It would not be a good decision on a like money business standpoint. I mean, yeah, they might like, you know, get some goodwill with people, and maybe people would, you know, forgive them for stuff, but that's a lot of freaking money to just throw out the door. But, you know, they got themselves into this situation. I don't really feel bad for Overkill. I mean, they should have learned from their first, you know, foray into consoles with the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions, which were basically, you know, abandoned after 3 updates. You know, they should have learned from that, but clearly they didn't learn from that. And I get that, you know, as a PC developer, it might be hard to do console games, but I mean, come on, guys. Come on. Just come on, guys. Like, seriously. You know, learn from your mistakes. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I hope they give you guys a lot of stuff and that they keep the game regularly updated, because if they just update this one time and then like, okay, well, that's it, and then a year later it's like, hey, console heisters, we're updating the game again here soon. You know, then they're just basically doing the exact same thing again. They need to actually be consistent about it. It's kind of like if you have like a really shitty parent that's like, oh, I'm going to come see you this weekend, and that parent never comes to see you, eventually you just stop expecting that parent to show up. And as bad that's where my mind goes, that's like what's been on my mind here lately because of the kids I work with at work, you know? So you have to be intentional, you have to follow through. You can't just say, oh, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, and then never do it. So that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully within the month, I would hope by September that you guys have the update. If not, then that's gonna be really sad. But hopefully by the end of the month, you guys are having an update and you guys can play. And all these videos that I make, you guys can actually experience some of that stuff for yourself. You can experience the heists, the builds, the masks, the guns, everything. That's what my hope is. Hope everybody can get in there and have a good time gaming. But that's it for me for this video, guys. I will see you all very soon. Videos might slow down a little bit for the next week or two-ish because I've been reading a lot of books. I'm trying to get through a bunch of books that I have that I've just been kind of stacking up. So here's my question for you guys, okay? Here's my question. What would it take for Overkill to get back into your good graces? I don't mean you have to totally forgive them for everything, but just, you know, like a, you know, we're cool type thing. You know, what would it take for Overkill to be cool with you guys? Let me know in the comments below. This is Axiom, a Good Time Gaming. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share if you like anything you saw today. And remember to always have a good time gaming.